When I first started off this whole journey of entrepreneurship way back in 2019, I was like, I want to get a GST, and it was a very big decision in my life to get a GST because you were into job life before that, you were into college life, job life, then you decided you don't want to work, and then you still get to work, and then you was like, okay, starting off the business part of it, and one of the biggest. I think an emotional decision for me is like now I want to get a GST for myself, and I don't have that courage to get the GST. You know why? Because GST is a big thing. Registering something under government body for yourself who has zero experience in what you're doing, it's a big thing. So I was like, okay, how can I do, how do I go about it? And I went to my father like, can I get a GST? Because I did not know. I was not even confident in myself. Now when I went to my father, I was like, can I get a GST? So we already had a family business running it, so he was like, use my GST instead. I was like, that's going to cause clashes tomorrow because my is completely online based education part of the business, this is completely online based product based business part of it. Percentages are different, but then I wasn't confident enough to share that experience, share that thought process to him. When I started off the whole journey, I was like very hesitant. I was really grateful that I got an opportunity. Like now I don't want to get a GST, but then I already have an existing GST of my father's. I can use that one now. Over a period of time, that started happening and used it for a couple of months, and as mentioned, it was starting to get the clash started to come into picture. Now again, the bank account clashes comes into picture, the GST, the percentages, everything comes into it clashes. Now also it was nil returns. I was not making any money. Like GST was no zero income was there. So over a period of times we had to shut that, and now then I had to start introducing the Academy of Artificial Scientists to get a GST. So I followed one of the GSTs again with my father's contract, where I got the GST. Now this time I was very confident what I was doing, so I was like, okay, I need a GST so that I can have a current account. I want to have a current account so that I can start collecting payments. I can start collecting payments only when I have a GST account. Like no, I don't want to go get money to savings account. Like that was the whole set. Like I need to have things organized and regulated from day one of my business. So that was the whole thought process. Now why am I sharing with you? Because we are going to talk about three different things in this one part of how to find a CA, their responsibilities and their budget. Like this sounds big thing for me even to share for you, but then these are things that we need to know from day one so that it gets regulated from day one itself. So that's why it's like this video is called everything you need to know about CA, budget, how responsibilities and budget. So point number one that we're going to talk about how to find a CA, cool, chartered accountant. One mistake that I did was not finding a GST and started to fill the GST amount on a monthly basis with myself. Like I found there are a lot of videos that's going to help you. None of them helped me because it was very tactical than I actually thought about. Then I had to go to the GST. How do you find a GST? Is you can have the Academy of Artificial Scientists GST, the one who pays GST for me, you can have his contact number. If I'm going to talk to that person, if that person is kind of fine with it, I'm going to leave the details down below. If you're comfortable with that, you can do that. Cool. That is going to be the task. Then it can be anyone who is your known contact, who can open GST for you and file GST for you on a monthly basis. You can have that one as well because we've got contacts and people who can do that. Or you can search for CAs already existing in the academy or the House of Introvert Entrepreneurs who can help you on a monthly. It's about opening the process. Anyone in any country, like my CS sits in Delhi and does things. So there's no physical thing that's happening. I never saw him. I never met him. Not even a single call on Zoom. Everything. It was just one call, and all happens over text messages. So how do you find one? Either you can get someone from the academy here who is a CA in the community, either or there will be a link down below. If I'm going to talk to him, when I got to talk to him, if he's comfortable, I'll leave the details down below. Third one, a known contact of you. Or fourth one, anyone from outside. Like when you go down, walk the street, you're going to find a lot of associations like C Association, GST filing association, like a lot of people in a lot of streets. You can find anyone who you can rely on over a period of time and can get the job done. Cool. Their responsibilities are so how to find done. Their responsibilities are what we're going to talk about in this one video. This topic is there's going to be monthly GST that needs to be goods and service taxes. Now it happens in two formats: sales as well as purchases. So if you're purchasing ClickFunnels or Zoom or Zapier, ConvertKit or the tools online, you get the invoices from them, you get the invoices anyway, and you pass it on to the C on a monthly basis. You do that. I did not do it for so many months and I still fail to do it as well. Sometimes once in a blue moon I just send the document. Now I need to even get organized with that as well because I don't know. It's like it's a slow process for me when I have to organize things, because since everything is going smooth, I just have to go through. When things get difficult, I was like, okay, I need to do it now. So we need to get organized. So every purchase that you make sure that it goes through the sale. Point number one. Every sale that you made with an invoice, or it's good to have an invoice. Like these are the sales invoices that I made. These are the payments. These are the purchases that people made from me. These are how many students that have enrolled from me. Something that is specifically said is date of purchase, time of purchase, name of the student. I don't know what email. Phone number of a student, the state of the student is kind of important, is what he says. So this is all the thing that I give to him, plus the invoice number. Now I also fail to give an invoice number on a regular basis, because there's no the payment gateway doesn't generate the invoice number that I have. So I can't ignore that as well. So anyway, so you need to be submitting sales invoices as well as the purchase invoices. And you can also do that. Anything that you buy, say Amazon, you just ask them the business invoice. The hotels that you stay in, the food that you eat in, get the business invoice, and you can submit the business invoice as a purchase for you. You're going to get benefits out of it. Now, that's their responsibility. These are the responsibilities. Monthly, they have to be filling sales as well as purchases. Now, that has to be, with what I know of, you need to be filing the GST before 11th of every month. I know. I may be wrong. He says that before 11th we have to wrap it up. So he kind of pushes me, like you need to be sending like 5th or 6th or 7th, so that you can do it before 11th. So that's the deadline of it. Before that, you can have to be doing. So these are the responsibility of them. The budget you can allot for them that I have is, when it is since we are starting off the whole business, nil returns. Okay, the month that is like this month, previous month I had like zero income. So the nil return, there are no purchase, no sales. 500 rupees he takes as a fee. Cool. When there are constant and any even as one single sale that I make, he charges the GST amount that goes to him, plus goes to the government, plus the standard in the market that he charges is 750 rupees to 1000 rupees. Now, as in how the revenue of your company grows, now he's going to charge me as well according to it. For them to start off with 750 to 1000 rupees on a monthly basis. So that's how you find a CA. A lot of ways. Their responsibilities are kind of shit. Also, the budget that you need to be allotting on a monthly basis. Nil returns, 500 rupees of fee. If you've got like even one single sale, 750 to 1000 rupees. If you've got any cheaper than this one, let me know about that one. But then I kind of feel that these are the important ones of it. So thank you so much for making this video a part of your day. I'm going to move on to the next video.